are to set the tone. You kept the drive alive. Third down conversion here is big. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
49, guys. Mike, 49.
They run with Connor. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
From Falcon territory now, here's first and 10 at the 43.
Black 99 Philly, here we go. Now let's go. 3-19.
Rudolph. On the left side, it's McDonald. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be second and 9.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
And the reception made by Dante Moncrief. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's third down. It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is third and short.
Now let's go. Green, 39. Green.
Rudolph now to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be fourth down. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth.
No. Check. Patriot.
Back to the air, Rudolph. And he finds McDonald. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid fourth down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. They go play action here on first down. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a second and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Leopard.
Now it's Connor. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10.
Gun.
Out of the gun, Rudolph. And that is incomplete here.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at third and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56.
Back to throw, Rudolph. Dancing to his left. And this one is incomplete.
And that's a crusher right there. Had his man open for a first down, threw a fastball when that wasn't necessary. Incomplete pass. When are these quarterbacks going to learn? You don't get extra points for how hard you throw the football.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Rudolph throwing again. And that is going to be incomplete. And that could be a major momentum swing here early.
Because the defense stopped them. How great is that? They go for it on the first drive of the game. They're the ones trying to establish something, trying to assert a little dominance. And guess what? You turn it back on them and give the ball to your own offense. I agree with you. It could change momentum in a big way.
Ryan will bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
11. Hey, red blitz.
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Let's go. 11. 21. Ready. 30.
Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Falcons in possession.
Space. We got 3. Ready. Watch 25. Watch 2.
On 2nd down, here's Ryan. He's going to sling this deep downfield. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. The 20. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory. A big play there, Ryan to Jones. 62 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Line of scrimmage moves from their own 25 all the way to the red zone now for 1st and 10. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Hey, white. Ready. 30. 4 down. 21. Ready, go.
On 2nd down, Ryan forced out to his left. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Hey, gun.
Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. And he is going to lose yardage here. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Tavecchio puts this one through, and the Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage. So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal.
So maybe now the mentality changes in this game, because anytime you can get to the red zone, and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach, because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go.
He got his man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That goes for a gain of 31. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
3 down, 3 down. Tight end, watch tight end. Tight right, tight right.
Set! Blue 90! Blue 90!
On 1st and 10, Rudolph. Buying time to his left. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make it 3rd and 13.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end.
Now let's go!
From the gun, here's Rudolph. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Grady Jarrett able to run him down for a 15-yard loss, and it'll be 4th down. On 4th down, here comes the Steeler punter Jordan Berry to kick it away. And this will be taken at the 13. Fighting through. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. The first look at the NFL scoreboard comes from the Motor City.
21.
Early lead in that one for the Packers.
20.
That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Ryan hit, and he lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Now Ryan on 2nd down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And the play goes nowhere, losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. And a stoppage here, a timeout before this 3rd down play takes place. As it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
Let's go.
So negative yardage, a loss of 3 on 2nd down, and that leads to a tough 3rd down call.
Gun. Wait. Hey, gun. Go.
58 to Mike.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Looking deep for Julio. And that's caught at the 25. And that goes as a gain of 37 on 3rd down. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Hey, Tuesday. 11.
3.
Now Ryan on 1st down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Gun.
Hey, 4 down.
20. Hey, express. Ready for that?
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Ryan. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Austin Hooper, the tight end, was the intended target. 3rd down here.
Excellent coverage there by Terrell Edmonds, the rookie safety out of Virginia Tech. His length comes into play as he knocks that one away. But how about the night he was drafted? A little bit of a surprise. He went number 1 to the Pittsburgh Steelers. But the biggest moment to me of the draft, Ryan Shazier walking out to announce that selection
for his Steelers team.
And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. The kick by Tavecchio is good. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Let's go. 21.
Watch the whip.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short.
Run! We got 3. 3 down. 3 down. Hey, fellas, we got 3. Let's go. Check.
21. 12. Ready. Back 25.
Mike, 58, right there.
Right.
Set the tone, defense.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside.
Left. Hey, Tuesday. Ready to go.
Ito Smith, his first carry. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground.
21.
You got tight right there.
Gun.
Yeah, Mike. You scared?
Now they'll throw it with Ryan. He's going to fire one deep. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, picked up by the rookie Terrell Edmonds. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Grady Jarrett with the tackle.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Foyesade Aluakan made the tackle there from his safety position.
Right here, tight on the right. 3 down. Hey, check. 3 down.
No. Check. Patriot. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Throwing on 3rd down, here's Rudolph. This is Johnson, he's got it. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first.
Patriot.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Rudolph throwing on second down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's McDonald. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down. Rudolph on first down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. Final minute now of the third quarter.
Detroit! Detroit!
Here's Rudolph now on second down. They still can't get him. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
We got 3, fellas, we got 3.
Here's Rudolph.
Watch the
And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. James Washington, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are an extra point away from taking the lead. Boswell good with the extra point. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, "Ow, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again." You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Right! 4 down. 21!
Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
The Falcons on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Hey, Tuesday. Hey, oh, right ass.
From the gun, it's Ryan. It's caught. Jones. Past the 20. 10. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons have taken the lead here in the 4th.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
So a big play coming for the Falcons as they'll go for 2.
21!
Ryan swings it out to the flat for Freeman. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Here's Bosher to kick it away. Sutton now to return. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense.
The big fella, he's at the 30, 10, and he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Vance McDonald, his first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. The Steelers going for two. If you peek back to 2017, they were 2 for 4 on two-point conversions. Now it's Rudolph. Escaping the pressure right. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And here now come the Falcons. Matt Ryan with 3 game-winning drives for the Falcons last year. He's got a chance for one here on 1st and 10. The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Watch that in. 11. That is right. Hey, South. Hey. Gun. 4 down. Right. 58's the mic.
To throw on 2nd down. Ryan. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle.
Gun. Hey, right hash. 21. Ready to go.
On 3rd down, Ryan. And Jones has it over the middle. The 30. 10. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones. 76 yards. And the Falcons have taken the lead here in the 4th.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead.
Hey, red blitz.
We got 4 down.
Left. Switch. 21.
They'll try and run with Freeman. And he will get into the end zone for the 2 points. And that helps. That gives him a 7-point lead.
Tight dog.
Here's Bosher to kick it away. Sutton now to return. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. Rudolph going to lead the Steelers up now 1st and 10 at their own 27. Now Rudolph on 1st down. Steps him, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Take your shot, back
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done.
Now let's go.
Here's Rudolph. He's got a man. Complete. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Well, there's simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short gain. Get downfield like you just did there and use it up that way.
No dink and dunk. Now Rudolph. He's going to wind up and air it out. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
Back 99 Philly, here we go.
Connor. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. Now the Steelers hustling up to the line of scrimmage.
Hey, check Mike 45. Check Mike 45. It's our field.
They stay on the ground. Here's Connor again. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal. First down now, but that clock rolling. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal. They'll try to run it. This is Connor. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, here we go.
Back to throw. The quick slant caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's 4th and goal. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. And no, it's incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. So a tough pill to swallow there. A would-be touchdown pass in and out of his hands on 4th.
Sometimes it just comes down to execution, doesn't it? Because we're always questioning, should they go for it, should they not? Is it the right play call, is it not? In this situation, everything was right except for the finish. You have to catch the ball and convert.
And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. That'll go for a gain of 13, helping big time to get away from that end zone. First down. This defense, Charles, they have unraveled here in the 4th.
In a sense, it's like they're being pressed, like in a basketball game, and they just can't get the ball over half court. I mean, no matter what they do, they can't get off the field. They can't slow them down. They're just going up and down the field against them. Yeah, unraveling would be a perfect word for them.
A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted, no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for Atlanta, they improved to 5-0 now on the young season. And they will head home next week to take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in Cincinnati against the Bengals. So for